Oh, hello, everybody. Jason of News Revolution Cave with a completely uneventful video. That's it. I'm still trying to get into the groove of the dailies again. Still trying to find time and topics to discuss. But hopefully we get that going again soon. I just really got to sit down and think about what to bring to the channel daily. I do watch some form of 80s television daily. So I guess we could have a television day where I kind of discuss what I'm watching, but I think that'll get boring. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I want to keep it going, obviously, and I like the dailies. We do have still some things to do down here, and we will do that. Obviously, the Friday, Saturday nights are the nutball nights and the hangouts all day. You know, we just do the sort of the day in the life kind of thing. But I don't know. Sometimes my discussion videos don't seem to do so well viewer-wise. So I don't know if people like, you know, when not when we do the nutball day or just come hang out on a Saturday with me. Those are well received, but just kind of the hey, do you remember kind of thing, or just you know, I don't know, just where there's just a talk. Anyway, so we obviously have things to do down here, but those things are bigger things that come sparingly. Like I just got, you know, the turtle van. I'm actually going to put that together tonight, I think. You know, the turtle van, and I just won a set of 3 complete He-Man vehicles, Masters of the Universe vehicles. 3 complete, 2 I need. 1 I already have, but the price was so good for all 3. It was $15. I put it, the opening bid was $15. I put in the opening bid of $15 and nobody outbid me. So I got 3 vehicles, and I'll keep them a surprise until they come in. Should be, what's today? Tuesday? Maybe Saturday. They'll be here if the person ships them out on time. So that'll be cool. That's good. That's fun. I'm gonna go after all of the Masters of the Universe vehicles because there's only a handful, and I don't know if any of them are overly expensive. And I just knocked 2 off for $15, so I think we'll be okay with that. There are Ghostbusters vehicles that I want to get. The Ghost, what is it? Ghost Grabber, or the Ghost Sweeper, the Ecto 500, the Ecto 2, or what, Ecto 3, who knows? I want to get those and just get them loose and just put them up on the shelf. And great. G.I. Joe, that'll kind of be not the last thing we collect, because that's the point of this video, but G.I. Joe will be probably the slowest and the most involved, because that's so deep. It's such a deep vehicle line, and I really logically cannot get all of the vehicles from 83 to 86. It just wouldn't make any sense, and I don't have any room. Don't have the room for that, so let's pick and choose. Anyway, so what I've always done is little side collections, and the side collections, the passion for them comes and goes, right? We did WWF magazines for a while, and then I think I just got frustrated with the prices, and I wasn't finding $5 magazines, because to me that's all they're worth, except when you get into the Victory Sports and the Hulk Hogan first edition thing. So I kind of faded out of that a little bit. I mean, they're still sitting there. I'm not going to sell them. Maybe I'll get back into it. Maybe I'll want more, but I don't want to pay $14.99 plus $8 shipping for a magazine. I think that's just ridiculous. So it kind of kills it for me, right? Maybe at a toy show and they're $5, or they're in just a big bin, you know, then we'll do that. Facebook Marketplace could always be good. So we'll see. So I always have little side collections. The TV guides are an ongoing side collection. I probably don't need any more regular TV guides. I still need probably 5 or 6 Saturday Night's Main Event TV guides, and then they're done. Side collections. What else? Whatever, whatever are side collections. Well, we're up to another side collection. Oh, I was doing taped off TV VHS tapes, but then I got just bombarded with like 200 tapes of all kinds of stuff, and I was like, okay, that's a lot. I'll never watch all these. And then that kind of died down. Well, I've decided again to start a little sub collection, and I got a feeling that once I get enough, and I'll explain, I think I'll stop. I don't think I will continue forever with this side collection. So I've never been a music guy, ever. I mean, my music tastes have been all over the place throughout adolescence and high school and my early 20s when I was going out and clubbing, believe it or not. Yes, I was. Yeah, it's true. I was that guy. I was always into the top 40 mix music that you'd go and hear in the clubs. And prior to that, I was an alternative guy with the eyebrow piercing and Green Day and Korn, obviously. And then I started listening to women, Lilith Fair type stuff. Then I would listen to country for a while. And now so I never really had any really real music tastes. And then when I had satellite, I found myself always on Hair Nation, the 80s hair metal, and I loved it. And so I've decided that I'm going to start a little sub collection of 80s rock metal cassettes. That's right, cassettes. And where are we going to stop? Well, I'm going to get one of those cassette holder wall hangy things, and you put your cassettes in there. And I don't know how many they hold. 20, 15, I don't know. I think Perry has one. Perry has one. The Cassette Phase has one in his room, I think. And if he doesn't, he did. I know he did. Don't tell me he didn't. So I think I just want to fill up one of those and just be done with it. And then when I was thinking, well, what are the cassettes that I had as a kid? Well, I had Bobby Brown and Milli Vanilli and MC Hammer and Paula Abdul, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with hair metal. Currently in my eBay watch list are Motley Crue, Dokken, because Liam and I have finished the Friday the 13th series and we moved on to Nightmare on Elm Street, and we just did part 3 last night. And Dream Warriors and Into the Fire is so good. Dokken. Warrant and whatever, just the hair metal, rat, maybe a little Poison, just get a few cassettes, just get 10, 15, 20 cassettes, fill up one of those jobber deals and hang it somewhere. And then I need a working cassette player. And throughout my collecting life, I've had a few cassette players that have never worked. The cassette mechanism was always broken, and I have zero fix-it talent, so I couldn't fix the cassette thing. I would just toss it. So I'll obviously need a decent working cassette player. And I do believe that I would listen to them. The other day when I was putting the brick paper up on the wall in the garage before the kitchen. When I was working on the kitchen one Saturday afternoon, I put hair metal on YouTube, and I was just jamming out and enjoying it. And it's such a good sound. Such a good music. I'm not passionate about it, but I think that's going to be my little sub collection. So that's next. I am not going to spend over $10 for a cassette. I'm telling you right now. And they're out there for stupid prices. I think I am currently watching a Dokken with Into the Fire. I think it's their 1984 cassette, but Into the Fire is on it, and that's all I care about. I'll listen to the other songs. Maybe I'll like them, maybe I won't. And I think Dream Warriors is exclusive to the Nightmare on Elm Street soundtrack, so I don't think that's on a separate tape. But I love Rat, and I love Motley Crue. As far as loving them, I love some of their hits that played on Hair Nation. So that's my next little collection. $6-7 per cassette. That's it. That's max. I'm sorry. That is it, sir. That's max. Blah. All right, so that's it. That's the video for today. Newest collection, newest obsession. No. But just you need cassettes. Plus we've been watching the Goldbergs, and one of the kids has one of those cassette wall thingies in their room. So you need that. But I'm going to stick, like I said, to a very, very specific genre. I am not swaying from that or straying from that. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, there you go. There's the update. We'll see you next time. Good night now.